I'm gonna make someone a millionaire one of these days. Not me, but someone.
Welcome back, Jerketeers.
Howdy ho there, Jacketeers.
Continuing on from our last Let's Play, I did a bunch of boring shit, so now I'm gonna actually do some fighting this time around.
So directly above me is my cohort, Spurgle Townhauser.
Just imagine me like up in the ceiling like Spider-Man.
I'm directly below him. My name's Jersel Bahungluck. And if you've been watching, then good on you, because that last Let's Play was perhaps one of the most boring ones I've ever participated in, and I don't know why we're keeping it. But
because it's a full play, you have to keep this stuff.
It's terrible.
I had to steal things, I'm sorry.
I mean, it's just like, how much material can you actually make off of just a guy walking through some vents for fucking... I'm not even going to recite it. It bores me that much.
We could do poop jokes the whole time. Lots and lots of poop jokes. Oh yeah, so this guy's version of science is, well, I want these two to mate, so I'll put...
I'm gonna put a lion in there with her? She wants him to fuck a lion?
Well, they're both supposed to be like the last of their kind, so to make more of them, you just put them in a cage together. Oh, look at her nice little
I know,
X
but
eyes.
I mean, like, what if penguins and turkeys or
giraffes?
something, or giraffes went extinct? What? Like, there was one of the last. Like, do you really think it would be logical? Like, oh well, they're both extinct. Might as well have them fucked.
He's not the best scientist around. He's just what this world has.
Well, that forehead would lead me to believe otherwise.
Now I want to see a penguin raff or giraffe win. I want to see that thing swim through the water. Sometimes his gun does things, sometimes it doesn't.
How do we know it's not just like, we're here to test the effects of lion maiming on humans?
Now, he says at one point that he wants them to, like, make more. And now he gets to fuck the scientist. Oh, yes. That's him being mauled. Or
is it?
Well, I'll let your imagination figure out what's going on there.
It sort of just looks like he's, slurping.
Making out with him.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a weird throat bubble. You ever get those?
Occasionally, especially when drinking this energy drink.
Good for throat bubbles. You should put that on the can.
Does it only have one eye?
No. I can't remember, actually. He might only have the one. Oh, I forgot to... It talks. Oh, yeah, it talks.
What?
It's one of your party members.
What?
Yeah.
So you got fucking Mufasa up in this bitch now?
Is that what I'm naming him?
I guess.
Because I'm about to name him right here. So Mufasa, you sure?
Or Scar.
Scar.
He's got a scar.
Scarfasa. Mar.
Stitch face.
Stitch face. Stitch face it is. I think it'll fit. I'll do CH without the T. Stitch face. At least this is better than the computer one where it'll go back to select every time you type a letter for some reason. Oh, I forgot to... Well,
So now you're gonna kill the scientist.
No, I'm fighting one of the monsters they created. I fucked up this fight, though. I was supposed to equip some stuff, and I totally didn't.
A half-breed of fleas and mushrooms.
I don't think it has anything to steal, but I'll double check.
I wonder if he was inspiration for Nightmare's design in Soul Calibur.
Could be. I wonder if it's the same guy.
Maybe. Something just leads me to believe that that's not the case.
This is one of those bosses where he has a bunch of minions, and if you kill the minions enough, then...
Wait, so do they keep spawning if you keep killing them? That's why I almost never go for minions in boss fights.
You can for a while, but you do want to get rid of them. Do I have... I can't remember what I put on his elemental. Because like he has a spell to revive his minions, but he only has enough MP to use it a few times. Because monsters actually have MP in this.
Thank God.
Oh yeah, I fucked up this fight good.
I hate turn-based games that just have all the enemies have infinite amount of MP, and I think Lord of the Rings: The Third Age actually had that too, where I was facing the Balrog, which is an incredibly hard boss battle. and he has this one super move that just knocks out everyone but Gandalf. And I think he just runs out of it after a while. Either that or the game just is merciful to you where he only uses it about 3 times.
Yeah, I was supposed to... You get an item that protects you from poison, and I forgot to equip it. So I'm doing great.
So I'm guessing that boss is the result of a lion in an ancient fucking then, huh? Some sort of eldritch horror abomination.
Something like that. I don't know if lions exist in this universe.
There's a lion I can see right there, actually.
He's not a lion.
He's fucking totally a lion. It's like saying like the people right next to him aren't human.
Fair enough. He's a lion analog. Call a rabbit a schmearp.
Exactly.
Yeah, why would I get there?
He's a lion that can talk. That's.
He's kind of like a dog. I can't remember what the actual...
His snout and his fur looks way too feline-like. Not to mention his tail.
This is behind that just appeared as one of the best materia in the game, but it's really difficult to use. It's called enemy skill. You have to have the materia equipped on a person, have the enemy use the spell on you, and then survive and win the fight, and then from then on you get that spell.
Permanently?
Yep. Well, it's attached to that materia.
Oh, that sucks.
But there's 2 different spells, I think, that only show up once in the game. Let's see. Who do I want in my party?
Well, at least it's not the Kingdom Hearts shit. I learned to never ever use any of the guests for party members in Kingdom Hearts because what's the point of leveling up? You know,
right?
They only appear for one world, and so it's better to level up Goofy and Donald constantly because they're going to be with you the entire fucking game. There's no reason to level up Peter Pan.
Yeah, I almost never use the other people.
I used to as a when I first played the game as a kid because I just like, oh my god, Disney,
and then you got better.
Yeah,
I'll go with that for now. He's still using lightning elemental. That was a weird choice. I'm sure it made sense in context. Nah, whatever. I'll stick with that.
Nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
I must have bought materia on my version when I played this. Didn't do it on this one.
My sorrow.
Does nobody?
Why is it that Stitch Face is leveled up with Cloud, but no one else is?
I think it's one of those ones where certain guys level up along with a certain person.
Sexist. Got it.
So I think he levels up alongside Cloud. I can't remember what Yuffie follows along. No, I do want to change my... I want to take someone's materia.
I don't know how I've never heard of a lion being a party member in Final Fantasy. I've heard of every single one of these characters except...
Cloud 13, or not Cloud 13, Red 13. Is his actual name.
Stitch Face.
Right, but yeah.
Yeah, I've never fucking heard of it. I feel like it would be something that would not be easy to glaze over, you know?
You would think so. But you'd be wrong. And it's probably fire. No, it's lightning. Which I do want to give him. Oh. This is one of the things that I found out about this game way too late. Let's do fire. No poison at all? No.
This is the same problem you had last time. Talk to the fucking audience what you're doing.
Sorry. When you go into materia and then you go to exchange, it actually opens up all the different party members' materia, and you don't actually have to have them in your party, which I fudged up. Cancel to change party. Yeah. So I want to have... his actual name's Nanaki, so I'll probably keep calling him that. So, excuse me if I do.
Stitch Face.
I'll try to remember Stitch Face.
How could you not?
I don't know. It's a good question. Okay, when finished. There we go. It's like a weird pussy fart.
What kind of pussies you been fucking?
No, it's... Carlin used to imitate one at one point, and that was kind of...
Just imagine, like, the pussies you fuck are like that one alien plant from Little Shop of Horrors. Feed me, Sparkle! Feed me!
God. Just consume my wiener.
And your semen.
Poor guy. Well,
A good source of protein, baby.
God. You do that voice the whole time now.
I love cocks.
Can I isolate that sound file?
Just do an entire Let's Play where the only thing I say is that sound bite.
Right.
So what do you think about this part now, Jersel? I love cocks.
I was just thinking about making that my ringtone for you.
I love cocks, ring. I love cocks, ring.
That's how I wake up every day. Of course, good old potions. So
only in my dreams will Durthel ever love cocks.
As long as it's someplace. Talisman, sure, why not? And we'll make you safe against poison. There we go.
Does my love for wieners make you Randy? Make you horny?
How could it not? I love your love of wieners.
Well, you were talking to me about how you're gonna turn gay if you couldn't find a woman in the next 3 days, isn't that right?
3 days?
I know, it was quite the ultimatum that you set for yourself. And
My window really shrank.
Well, I mean, maybe you just really want to turn gay, I don't know.
None of those things were said.
I'll have to shove a dick up my butt in 48 hours if I can't find some pussy around this bitch.
Like, that's my ultimatum. 3 days or a
Well, that's
dick.
because, like, you just want to turn gay that bad, you know? Oh, if I don't find a pussy in the next 3 minutes, you know?
Excuse me, ma'am. I really don't want a giant dick up my pooper.
You just have to go to a church. Because they'll have to weigh their moral integrities against,
Right.
like, do I want this man to turn gay and then forever be cursed with sodomy? Or shall I break wedlock and fuck this man? It's perfect.
If I went to the Mormon
The
church...
ultimate moral dilemma.
Yes, the ultimate moral dilemma. If I went back to the Mormons, I'd be married within a month. They'd make that shit happen. They're magical that way.
Marry the gay away.
You're not wrong.
Shove that skeleton in that closet as far as it'll go.
Right?
Sorry if we're not talking about the game, but I don't really see like there's that much that's going on. Oh, there's this. This is the 69th floor. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
Ha 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 ha.
Wait, what is it saying? Oh, I have to take the elevator up. That's what it is. Or no, they're waiting for me at the elevator.
For elevating.
For elevating. Or is it down a floor? I can't remember.
I don't think I would have ever progressed this game this far, just because I wouldn't know what the hell I'm progressing.
Why can't I go through the door?
I think you need to, go that way, right?
Oh, okay, there we go.
I mean, like, there's
I
so much
can't
of the
read.
scenery that I don't know is interactable or not, since almost everything's pre-rendered. I don't know what the fuck I can use. Like, I've seen you, like, travel through some of these intricate environments. I'm like, how the fuck would you figure out any of this stuff other than just running into stuff?
Yeah, I remember being, as a kid, having a really tough time navigating this game at times.
Are you fighting communists? Or just
'cause they're
collective
flying-
farm workers?
Because the flying sickle. Why can't it be both?
Porque no los dos.
It's so weird that their combinations to put you to sleep and then shove a sickle up your butt.
Just like the...
Just like real communists.
I'm just trying to think, like, what's the name for the, I guess, the KGB? I was trying to think of, like, a Gestapo version of, Russian version of this Gestapo, but I can't really think what was the
I think
secret police.
I think KGB would be right.
Mm.
Can't go wrong with the KGB. Well, I mean, you can. don't let my opinion sway you on that one. Definitely go wrong with the KGB.
No, you really can't. Just surrender all of our national secrets to a secret police force that no longer exists. Or is that what they want you to think?
I actually did have a secret clearance, although all I could tell was people's social security numbers. I guess that's kind of a dick move.
American government just spent $50 on toilet paper last year. Pass it on.
It's actually not that bad. Like for a whole platoon?
That's what I'm saying. They're
The secrets aren't secrets at all.
They're cooking the books.
Cooking the books. Of toilet paper.
Interpol will be all over America's ass.
Why would the international police be after the military?
Because they're spending only $50 on toilet paper.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, baby.
Guess we're in a tight, cramped
I'm gonna
space.
fist you.
Oh yeah, we can go up a bit. All right. Can I go down?
On you, baby. I'm not really following. So these are just company workers that walked in with you?
They finally caught me. Is basically what happened. What? We were trying to meet up.
There was two of them, and there's 4 of you.
5.
And you already beat that guy on a previous occasion.
Right?
Stupid.
No, it was a different one. I don't know. I guess it's that
saying
we're
it was
caught
sung
by
or
surprise.
whatever. Sung.
But yeah, but we're caught by surprise, and we're actually inside their headquarters, so they could overwhelm us.
Oh, there's the eggs on a plate eyes again.
All lopsided and shit. It's like a kid's toy when they put googly eyes on things. And now they're just white orbs. That's terrifying. Hopefully that clears up when it
It's
gets
your
closer.
last chance to order President Shinra Potato Head. Shove his wiener on his head. That's all you can do, you know?
Anatomically correct Mr. Potato Head? That's terrifying.
Detachable penis.
This bud's got love, baby.
Help kids learn about sexual anatomy.
For potatoes. Oh yeah, I guess they have handcuffs on. Or I like how they don't even put handcuffs on the wolf, tiger, bear thing. He's just
How
sitting
the
there.
fuck would you?
Right. Put handcuffs on that dog.
Work.
Thankfully, he speaks more than barks.
Work. Probably because he wouldn't be able to walk. He just had to like hop around everywhere.
Just dragging him around like a cat on a leash.
Yeah, right.
Come on, you stupid cat.
Work.
I wonder why it renders it sideways like that when he's at a distance.
It's because the only way they'd be able to do it perfectly aligned to his face is if it wasn't in perspective. If it was orthographic straight on. Mm-hmm. Because what's happening is like they only have like one or like a few pixels on that one line.
Right.
Line of the TV. Like for different resolutions, they have different amount of lines. This is PlayStation 1, so this renders in 240p, which is only 240 lines to the TV.
And it's a good thing we're scaling it up to 1080p.
720.
Oh, 720.
So
that's almost 4 times.
Because they have so few lines to work with, it means that like the eyes get lopsided because they have to place it on a completely separate line, which is a lot further down because it has to spread about longer space. I'm not really explaining it terribly well, but
you can do an animatic.
Just look it up, kids.
So what I'm doing here is later on there'll be a date, and the way that the date works is that depending on who you talk to at certain times, builds like a relationship bar that you never see.
Prison sex. Why don't we do it in the toilet?
I wonder how many kids are gonna get that one. I love that song. And so in this context, if you talk to her and you say "leave it to me," it builds up that relationship bar. If you put "kinda hard," it lowers it.
Leave it to Beaver.
And since you want to have the date with fun bags, I'm just gonna spam this a few more times.
If only real dating was so easy.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
No, it's actually
Let's
just
go on a date. Right. That should be good now. Making a song out of it, huh? Hey there, Stitch Face. I barely know you. What's your life like?
Grandpa.
Which also cracks up finger bang for whatever reason. Just randomly Grandpa.
Yeah. This is sort of a...
And that's it from him.
What a fascinating backstory. So he's a grandpa of some sorts, or he had a grandpa.
He has a grandpa.
I would hope so.
And I think if you talk to Fingerbang a lot here, you can actually end up going on the date with him. Or when there's different moments when like the party is scattered, if you talk to him first, it builds up the relationship bar.
God, it's not even just the women that want to fuck you. It's everyone wants to fuck you in this game.
Right?
But you could probably fuck that lion if you had enough dialogue options with him.
I don't think you can date him, unfortunately.
Just lying. He's like lying prone on the prison bed and just whispering, "Grandpa, Grandpa," as you heave and puff and just stick it to that fur bag.
Paint me like one of your French girls.
Paint me like one of your French grandpas.
There's some artwork for you to do, kids. Send that one in when you get a chance.
Just send it to
Cloud going to
Paramount Pictures.
Cloud going to Pound Town with the Red 13.
Oh yeah, that's right. We should probably send it to Square Enix at El Segundo.
El Segundo.
No, that's where they're based in America.
You're shitting me.
No.
They're in El Segundo.
Yeah, I used to pass it every time I had a.
That's fantastic.
I had a sex friend in El Segundo for a while, so like whenever I went on the 105, I would see Square Enix on the left.
Get a boner for some weird reason.
Square Enix just really turns me on, you know.
Amen.
Maybe it's just all these low poly models. I don't know.
That Popeye arm really gives it to me.
Not to mention the detachable Shinra penis.
Oh, there we go.
You thought you said this was going to be a more exciting Let's Play.
You've
been in prison for 5 minutes already.
It's nearly done. I just had to get through all the text. That's why I'm running around like a fucking crazy troll. It's going to get exciting here once I go to sleep.
Trolls don't run. They lie in wake. They're sedentary creatures.
Running like a pixie? I don't know.
Yeah.
A little fairy.
Well, Cloud is a homosexual.
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 There we go. Now it's about to get exciting. Or at least bloody.
Why don't we do it?
No one will be watching us. Paul
Except
McCartney.
for Prisoner Jim over there in the corner. Who likes to beat it in the road.
Paul McCartney's best singing. I always loved to have arguments with my dad that was the best Beatles song. He'd just stare at me in horror.
It's not.
I know.
So
it's not.
lyrically simple compared
Right.
to some of their other things.
I just said it was the best because it was the most catchy and just weird and out there and hysterical. Definitely the funniest Beatles song.
One of them.
What do you think is funnier?
I don't know. I'd have to think about it. I'm not going to now.
Oh, okay. Some other future time.
Well, I don't have an encyclopedia.
Encyclopedia?
Yeah, encyclopedic knowledge of the Beatles' discography, so you're going to have to give me a few minutes on that one.
Gotcha. Of course, Horace the Horse dances the waltz.
Oh.
I don't remember that Beatles song. A farting.
It was a Yoko song. Number 9. Actually, no, number 2. Get it? Bada bing. Number 2. Number 2.
Just put it at the end of the record so it just loops until you take it off.
Wacky, wacky. Number 2. What are they saying in that one
I don't
part?
know. I thought it was supposed to be like they just took an audio clip from a mall or something, I thought. Or am I wrong about that?
Mm-hmm.
Remember that headless thing with the nipple eyes? It's released. Did it get away?
Oh, Stitch Face, you're such a cutie. Come back to my bunk later.
That's the slash fic we've created in this universe.
Hmm?
Omniphallus and Stitch Face. That's the best ship in this game.
Have you ever watched like all of Super Jail?
No, I haven't.
Have you seen the one episode where it's probably one of my favorites, where the warden gets trapped in time jail?
Mm-mm.
And he leaves all the prisoners, because he's trapped in time jail.
Right.
And while he's gone, the place just falls apart. And
of course it does.
And after about I think like 100 years he comes back, and
Oh, God.
all the prisoners have like crossbred with birds. So there's this like tribe of creepy rapist bird people.
It's terrifying. Zanene.
It was pretty funny, actually. It was a good episode. That was another series that sort of was like
Got worse over time.
Yeah, Adult Swim just has this really bad track record where it comes up with these really inventive shows, or like they fund these creators that have like these really original concepts, and then they blow all their load in like the first 2 or 3 seasons, and that's it.
Right. Well, that's probably as far as their ideas go. And
Yeah, exactly.
They don't, because that's kind of how it works. Is they come up with this idea and they pray and hope that it gets picked up for series.
Yeah, and
Then it finally does, and then they have all these ideas for the first 1 or 2 seasons, and it's like, wait, you want more? Well, shit.
exactly. I mean,
let's hope Rick and Morty doesn't go that route.
I already didn't like the second season more
Really?
than the first. Yeah,
I liked it more than the first.
Oh hell no! It wasn't nearly as funny.
Well, to me, it was funny and more of the world building.
I suppose.
But I'm easy to please.
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah. I don't know if that's a bad thing. No,
I don't know. Usually the stupid people and the ignorant have a lot more fun with life. It's the critics like me that are doomed to unhappiness. The reason why Ebert has ass cancer or whatever what he has.
I think they're both dead now, aren't they?
Had ass cancer.
I wonder how that panned out.
One of them died from cancer. It was either Siskel, Ebert, or Rupert. I think Rupert's still alive. I don't know.
Hooray! I don't know what the proper response is to that one. The one nobody cares about is still alive. Whoop-de-doo! I mean, did anybody really follow Rupert? It doesn't have the possess. Oh God! It doesn't have the possess. That's gonna sound like static. Water never sounds right. No, that's cool. Just keep going with it. How much air do you have? God. Just have water all over yourself.
Goes down smooth.
I hope you all enjoyed
I'm
that.
lovely at dinner parties.
I don't diddle your kids. Good advertising for like a clown or a magician.
Bonko the clown. I don't bonk your kids.
That's one for the adults.
Imagine with a creepy laugh like that. Hey kids, I'm Bonko the clown.
Well, I'm terrified and scarred for life. Bonk. It's such a great noise. No, that's cool. Just keep beating the shit out of her, why don't you?
So is that like the evil version of Stitch Face?
I guess. With his spine sticking out. Kind of horrifying.
So what are those? Oh, what the fuck? So it's a man curled up into a ball inside like a mechanical teapot?
I guess. Your guess is as good as mine.
I have to admit,
It's called Brain Pod.
I like
sure.
that. It's nice and surreal. It's just like, it's to the point where it's so wacky that it works.
That's wacky to you? I don't want to
That's
live.
not wacky? That's not weird?
It's certainly weird. I wouldn't go with wacky. Wacky implies fun. That's just terrifying.
The reason why I think wacky, because of the teapot, it sort of adds like a Alice in Wonderland vibe or something.
Oh, I got you. I'm just too terrified by it all. It's too creepy for me.
I like that design. It's cool. I just...
Oh no, I love the design, but I wouldn't want to ever encounter it in the real world.
Right. But it's original, and that's what's important. You're not just fighting FBI agents with glasses and guns, or
terrorists, or Russians.
Terrorists or Russians or knights, you know.
Right.
Like most RPGs or dragons. Like You just fought a man that was curled up into a mechanical teapot and shoots poison fire at you. Try and describe that to one of your friends, you know? Like, that's gonna be fucking weird.
Yeah, they do it. The character, or like the mob design in this is great. And there are some dragons you see later, but they're pretty... I don't know, it's not your typical
You can
looking
have
dragon.
unoriginal stuff in your work as long as there's some original things. The
yeah.
problem is when it's all unoriginal.
Right.
You just, if you, like, what's the point of making this if you're adding absolutely nothing new to the world?
Right.
Which is sort of funny, because that's sort of what we're doing. Disregard!
Ignore that, kids!
Watch our next Let's Play. And the next one. And the next one.
It's hard to be original. And you run into that weird place where you might do something so original that nobody knows what the fuck is going on.
Well, yeah, I feel like that's sort of what a lot of our live action stuff is.
Right.
We get a lot of flack from some of our live action videos. Just,
really?
Yeah, like the unboxing has like 0 likes, I think.
Why?
2 or 3 dislikes. It's just
what's
because
wrong with it? Why would
it's
you
off
dislike
kilter.
that? Oh, right.
It's like no context for it. It's just weird. We just do these like 3 normal Let's Plays right before it, and then just that. Check it out.
I like bizarre stuff like that.
Well, I do too, but most of the human population, I guess, just doesn't really understand.
Look at the weird beady eyes on Michelin. She's got a great face. Boy.
Looks like something from Charlie Brown or some shit.
They even made it blink. That's what's really weird to me.
I don't know. I think it'd be weirder if it didn't.
It didn't blink, just stare.
Yeah. Just
Great
this
staring eyes.
Just a background cutout object. Just like a cardboard cutout that they just sort of propped up there. So is Shinra dead?
Yeah. This is the president. He's got a giant sword stuck through him.
And
But
the vice president just...
Well, his son just showed up, who's now going to take charge because it's a monarchy or something.
Why? They're all like egg shaped. I think they should all be named Egbert.
I don't get to name them. I'm from Avalanche. Way to go, fun bags. Really let them
Is
know
everyone
who you
just
are.
gonna say, yeah, like
Who they are.
I don't think they all need to introduce themselves. Just fucking kill them.
Right? He doesn't care. Shrug. Like, all right, whatever.
Flip back his polygonal solid hair.
He's deciding to rule through fear. Oh, what the fuck is he staring at?
Fun bags.
I was talking about Stitch Face.
Is he really gonna just walk up to each person and talk to him?
Apparently.
Is he the fucking wizard from the Wizard of Oz?
And I like you most of all, Fingerbang.
Social equality for you, Fingerbang. A brain for you, Tifa.
Let's get some brains to match that bosom.
A cat toy. Stitch face.
Here's some catnip. Golly, that's what I've always wanted.
And for you, Omnifilus, I give you marijuana. To take some of that edge off, because you are a fucking edge emo lord. Good day!
What? I think I gotta make sure he's got cure on him, or I'm gonna get my butt fucked in.
I thought you liked that.
It hasn't been 3 days yet.
Oh, right. Doesn't mean you haven't already taken up the ass before.
Never gonna live that down, am I?
Nope. I mean, even if it did happen to me, I don't think I would go around telling people.
I don't care.
I got fucked up the ass by a woman!
That's how I tell people.
Remember, I always interpret your voice as a...
Is Mickey Mouse?
Minnie Mouse.
Oh, Minnie Mouse.
Golly!
Fair enough. Let's see. I think I want lightning. Do I
If
have
only
lightning?
beers and queers come from Ohio. And you don't look like a beer to me.
I'm drinkable.
Oh!
What is Stitch Face? Of course, it took everything off Stitch Face. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, just like a fucking turn-based RPG, spend more time in the menus than you do playing the game.
Yep. Let's do ice and fire. And sense, I guess. There we go.
I see he has an inanimate carbon bangle attached to him.
Yep, they. Oh, right. Thank you for reminding me of that. They all need that equipped. I think they all do. Nope. Thank you for reminding me. Makes this next fight a little bit easier.
Well, it's not like you can have all of them in your party at once, so does it really matter? Are you going to be using Aerith?
Well, she's in my party right now, and there's going to be 2 different boss fights that happen kind of simultaneously. But not quite simultaneously. Like, they happen simultaneously, but obviously you can't play both at the same time. Ding! You'll see here in a moment. It's actually 2 boss fights?
I don't think I've actually... Has it ever been up to this point where you've had all of your party members together? Because it seems like they always take away one at some convenient time and they add another.
They do that on purpose. Look, the glass shattered.
Well, this is a cool fighting location.
Mm-hmm. And the 2 different elevators.
Yeah.
I didn't give him bolt. I think I'll hit 1 lightning.
Oh, Cloud's not in your party, huh?
No, he's
He's with Funbags?
Yeah, Omniflous and Funbag stayed up at the top to deal with Rufus.
So wait, were you controlling someone else and I just wasn't noticing?
Yeah, I was playing as Michelin.
Oh man, I'm just...
Out of it.
No.
Just not paying attention.
I just don't care.
That's the spirit.
What?
The guy who I put in charge of being able to take damage just missed and didn't get hit at all. Let's see how much damage this does, because I put elemental on him. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay.
So are you only able to use range attacks in this battle?
Yeah, that's why I'm only using magic.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That would have been stupid as fuck if you had to...
That's why they make sure...
character would jump all the way to the next elevator attack and then jump all the way back.
Yeah. Well, you're about to see it where it... Because that's one of the reasons why you have Finger Bang in the party, but you are about to see something a bit silly, because I just got his limit break. So this is going to happen.
I'm awaiting with bated breath.
There you go.
It sort of clipped right through the elevator.
Well, I don't think it compensates for the elevation change.
That's what I don't understand is why they're moving at different paces. Like, it looks like the elevator speeds up and then slows down.
The elevators they're racing.
I think they just, go at a... Whoa. You think they would just move at a steady pace.
Holy shit. I'm glad that missed him.
Because aren't... Well, I don't know how these elevators are powered, I guess, so I can't say. Maybe Mako is just that fluctuating.
Yep. And then now the next guy shows up, who's a little bit easier. Oh, that was weird. I heard your dad talking, and I thought it was the game making noise. So I heard like a whoop, 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 whoop. I don't remember that.
Gotta clean those dish towels. Towels.
This is something your dad says a lot.
Always dirtying up my dish towels.
Yeah, see, if you try to attack, you just can't reach.
Lucky the... so you ran out of MP for that guy, or...
No, I was just showing
just
you.
to demonstrate?
Demonstration. I was supposed to give him Bolt, but I don't think I had any to spare. So that's why I've been doing... That's why I've been doing Ice, because it's the next best thing. And I think...
Why would that be good against robots? Wouldn't that make their
Ice?
circuitry run just as fast, if not
Right,
faster?
well, it's about the equivalent as fire. I could use... Fuck it, I'll use fire then. I'm running at peak efficiency!
Whoa! I guess just to gum up his servos. What is the freezing point of hydraulic fluid? I feel like it would be pretty fucking low considering how viscous it is.
Right. And does it contain alcohol? Or am I crazy? You're the car person.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I know the freezing point of hydraulic fluid.
You'd be terrible on Jeopardy. Jesus, that hurt a lot.
That'd be such a bitch question to put on Jeopardy.
Right? How would you even phrase it? This temperature.
Yeah, right.
What is a negative 186 degrees Fahrenheit, Alex? Ooh, I'm sorry. It's
Negative
20
187.
Damn it.
Minus 20,000 points from Gryffindor.
Well, that worked out. All right, a worse armlet. And now the fight should, pop back over here.
A really stupid thought is that, like, there was a version of the Hamlet play called Armlet, and Hamlet's character is just a giant arm.
All right then.
My brain's stupid sometimes.
You don't say. That's a pretty odd one out there. Let's do restore and all. Which is the better all?
I'd make some jokes off of it, but I actually don't really know much of Hamlet's plot other than Claudius and all that shit.
His uncle killed his dad, and then the ghost of his dad maybe shows up and tells him to get revenge.
Leglet, my long lost father.
Leglet.
Well, I didn't want to go the Niglet route.
Right.
I mean Diglett.
Diglett?
Yes. Diglett Dig.
Well, how good of you to keep it non-offensive.
PG for the folks.
Right. Yeah, you have to make sure you have Cure on Cloud or you'll be butt-fucked by this guy. Literally. He's a move called Buggery.
Some people really like trial and error gameplay. I do not. I find it offensive.
Especially because the last time I saved was before that one boss fight, so I'd have to go through that boss fight again.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right. And his dog's there for reasons.
More birds, yeah.
So you want to kill the dog first because it just keeps doing different stuff to him. Like barrier. There we go. That made that easy. Yeah, Rufus has a shotgun and it fucks your shit up.
And I just like how the move is just called shotgun. That's like naming a sword / sword.
See what I mean about needing that heal? He just
Right.
he gets about 3 moves in before you do. And just beats the shit out of you.
Well, he does have a fucking shotgun.
One of the few times it makes sense in this game. Shotgun should win.
Yeah.
It should. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and heal.
Especially when you got a sword that would probably weigh feasibly about 70 pounds. Let me just drag it over to you, and once I get there, you're dead.
I'll be over there in just a minute.
Take your time.
I think this. I don't know if this will seal it or not. Depends if he. Yeah, he's still got that stupid thing on him.
Gangsta Nation.
Right. Thankfully, that move also causes temporary stop. So you'll notice like his animation has stopped moving.
Consider this an invitation.
Yep, there we go. That actually
to
went
my
really
Black
easily.
Nation.
Looks like I leveled up enough.
Or
and
Dark Nation, that's what it's called.
got some good materia. How far along are we?
Yeah, it's still like another 15 minutes.
Perfect. That fucking music.
Yeah, I can tell this artist really likes arpeggios.
Is that what that is? Oh, okay.
It's really easy to do with electronic synthesizers.
Oh,
you,
yeah.
You have it where you just press one note and it'll automatically generate based off of that root bass note an arpeggio chord. And
Oh,
it'll just
nice.
Go, doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle, and all you have to do to change the chord is just move up like a note or move down. Doodle-doodle. So and then you can set it like super fucking fast so it sounds like you're this amazing keyboard player.
I suppose you've done this before.
Yeah.
Dad, listen, huh?
Wow, son, you fucking suck.
I'll have to try that now. That sounds amazing.
Well, not all. I don't think all keyboards can do
Right. Only the Rolands.
it.
Yeah, you see that?
The
I know keyboard
keyboards.
types. The keyboards. I know my keyboard types. You know, the Roland Emmerich, the Emu,
The Phantom.
the Phantom. Does it punch you in the face? Leave like a little ring crescent?
What?
Don't worry about it. So that thing has a giant spine and it Piazza shower and it
Looks like
shoots
Ganondorf
fireballs.
fucked a porcupine.
That's actually how this character was created. Watch these things actually defeat me. Fucking Rufus couldn't, but these guys can.
Well, it is
Holy shit, these things are fucking me up.
man, Ganon Pine's, fucking real powerful.
Ganon Pines. I approve of the name. God, these things are mean.
Or Porkydorfs.
Porkydorfs. Sounds like a great Pokemon name. Porkydorf.
Porkadorf.
Man,
They
these
even
things-
have like the dark energy that Ganondorf has.
Right? Are these things resistant?
Fighting another teenage blonde boy with a sword.
This thing must be
The
resistant.
parallels are endless.
This thing must be resistant to fire. Yeah, because it ain't doing shit to it. Fuck, this thing's fucking me up.
Boo.
Like, the only way I've been able to
Why are
defeat
you?
these things is...
Oh, I thought you were about to use fire there. I was like,
No.
Not a smart move there, buddy.
No, using a heal, because I fucking need to. There we go. I wonder if he'll actually learn his next limit break, because I've used it, what, 4 times in the last 2 fights?
And that's as many as 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4.
Which is just terrible.
3 plus 1 is 4.
Good thing I saved it. That thing-
1 plus 3 is 4.
Those things were mean.
0 plus 4 is 4.
Let's get out of here, fun bags.
Thanks for not helping, bitch.
Right? She could have come up and helped out, but no. And coming up is probably the best cutscene in the game.
Porkydorfs hurt my fists.
Porkydorfs.
Ooh, look at that depth of field.
I think this is
Ooh.
Is this where I'm supposed to go, or am I going the wrong way? Yeah, I'm probably gonna get into a fight because I went the wrong way.
Blur.
There we go. I know you don't like these things, but I think a lot of people end up liking this part. You'll see here in a minute. What? Is that fuck? Shit bastard? I don't know.
Flanklat.
Flinklat.
Flinklat, we've been surrounded.
Why wouldn't they just put that instead of all the weird, but like, weird speak?
It means anal in Japanese. Flinklat.
Cubert speak.
Destroy all humans.
Cubert was a real racist.
No, he hates all people.
Oh,
Equally. He just wants to destroy all humans.
what is that called again? It's that word you are.
An egalitarian.
I meant like equal hatred for people.
An egalitarian.
There you go. Perfect.
Oh, equal opportunity hater? That's
Yeah.
what I use. God, Tifa has such fucking bony legs.
Oh, yeah.
Where did he get that motorcycle?
It was on display up above.
Oh, you see that little tit bounce?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Guy nexing. Some fan service. Oh, those are suicide doors?
Imagine if they were like butterfly doors, like in a Lamborghini, but for a pickup truck.
For a 3-wheeled truck.
That'd be great.
God, what an awful truck design. Puts all that weight. It's like a pickup truck, but with a 1 wheel on the back, so it has no way to support itself.
I know, right? You think it should be the exact opposite. Most of the weight's gonna be in the back. So they would need more wheels to support, well, whatever. I mean, it's like if you designed a tricycle with the two
one wheel
wheels
in the
in the
back.
front for some reason.
Right?
Oh god, this is like Chicken Run or something.
Yep.
I don't want to be a pie!
Thank you for that. I have to do the fucking materia again. I'm just gonna do something real quick. We're gonna go crazy with it. Restore. I'm gonna give you steel even though I don't think it has anything. Lightning. Just put all on everybody. I know this doesn't make any sense. I'm just doing it so that the materia gets experience.
Riveting.
No, there is a fight, and I want this stuff to level up. Even though this makes them weaker, but whatever. I'll be fine. Jesus, that fucking frame rate.
Ugh. This is another example of what I just think is so stupid.
You don't like this?
No. This looks janky as hell.
It is.
I mean, call me crazy, but I just think that developers should stick to one or two core gameplay styles and stick with it. You know, don't have it where you're doing these mini games so that you'll never fucking play again.
Actually, you're wrong about that. I can play this again.
Voluntarily or just?
Yeah, voluntarily.
Well, yeah, but why the fuck would you want to?
You earn score and points and stuff like that. I think you can get an
Oh,
item
so
from it.
stupid. Yeah.
Well, you
We-
go to a casino that has this as one of the games for whatever reason. God damn it. I suck at this.
I don't know. It just there tends to be no learning curve or difficulty curve with this kind of shit because it's so short and only happens in one part of the game.
Because there's this, and there's also a snowboarding game that shows up later. And a submarine game.
Why would they go to the trouble of making the icon blink? That just doesn't make sense.
They blink?
Yeah, look at clouds.
Holy shit. Well, it's like Doom. Maybe they just really like the whole Doom design.
But yeah, that was to identify whether or not he was dying. I don't know what the hell this is for.
Just for neatness. Because, you know, you're going to be looking at that instead of, you know, actually at the screen.
Of course. That's why you noticed it first.
Yeah, I'm glad you were there to point it out because I've never noticed that. Oh, what a terrible camera angle. And you're still in control, still fighting stuff when it does that too. There we go.
I just can't imagine a man being able to swing a sword like that one-handed while riding a motorcycle.
Right.
He should have like gorilla forearms.
He does have Popeye arms.
True, actually.
Yeah, let's see if I can get this right. That was a long ass pause.
Yeah. Game had to think pretty hard, I guess.
There we go. And then he comes along and boom. Thankfully, I had turned around already, so that didn't matter. Oh, right, I was supposed to put them in the back row, but whatever. Look, I'm nearly out of Midgar.
Oh my god.
Don't sound too excited. It's one of the easier boss fights.
You've made most of the boss fights not look difficult, so this must be very easy.
I actually had an easier time on this one with Rufus than I did on my game. I don't think he has anything to steal.
What the fuck's Rufus?
Rufus was the guy with the shotgun.
Ah.
Remember, I can't change his name, so he's just Rufus. Okay.
Oh. I thought you just like tried to punch him in his robot groin or something.
Robot dick.
Nut boss.
Did I not give any? Okay. I gave it a Cloud of all people.
Yeah, the move's called Nut Buster.
What does it do? It ruptures testicles. Ooh. Oh God, where are you going with this?
No. I know. I just thought that was funny, like the delivery. Good show.
Thank you.
It ruptures testicles.
I like how it gave me enemy skill, but you don't run into any until you get out of Midgar. What the fuck? I've never seen it do that before. Holy shit,
Damn,
that
that's
did
a
a lot
good
of
move,
damage.
Boo.
Yeah, I suck dick.
Yeah, but that's unrelated to why you suck at this game. 3 days! 3 days!
Wait, is it going to my butt or my mouth? This is very important.
Both.
Oh, same time?
Porque no los dos.
Getting some DP down. Oh, yeah. Come on, come on.
Onto my face.
Jesus, how much fucking health does this thing have? Oh, is it? Oh, okay, it's just doing that.
How gay are you think? Like, on that Kenzie scale?
Enough to find men attractive, but not enough to be sexually attracted to them. Does that make sense?
That's right around where I am. I can identify that, like, this
Right.
guy would be hot and this guy would not.
It's weird, because I can flirt with guys, but there's nothing backing it up. As soon as a guy made a move, I'd be like, oh no.
I was just here for the witty banter.
Right? I was just making jokes. I just flirt. Well, now I have to sleep with him.
In for a penny, in for a pound. Open up that asshole.
I probably could, but I wouldn't like myself before, during, and after.
Doesn't seem like any redeeming part of that.
No, there's not.
At least you like yourself before or after or during. No, it's just, I hate myself every
Right.
step of the way.
This is not something I'm enjoying. I'm so sorry. I'd hope they'd pick up on it, or else it would basically be rape. Like, yeah, this is a thing we're doing. Woohoo.
Yeah, gay rape ain't funny. Gape for short.
This is what I get for flirting too hard.
Yeah, I don't usually flirt. Not even with women.
Really?
Oh yeah, they find it way more sexy that way.
You just... Yes.
Oh yes. Being aloof is the ultimate aphrodisiac.
Yeah, you're not too wrong about that.
Oh my god, he doesn't pay attention to me. That must mean he's valuable in some way, shape, or form.
Attractive women are so used to being just showered with attention.
Right,
that-
fawned over. No, you're right about that, but it's I don't mean it's more like once they're in.
Can we
once-
just like stop right here and just have him just aww? I just wanted him to do that for all eternity, just the foot slide.
I'm sure he'll do it again. Oh, never mind. He sat down. See, this is where they're saying like, oh, having 5 people, it's too obvious,
Oh, how convenient.
right? And essential.
The map light. Oh, so you're gonna actually use Stitch Face.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And I'm gonna let these 2 run off by themselves, to do as they will.
Crossbreed babies.
Let's just put them in a container together.
A tire and a black man.
Rubber face.
Black rubber face.
And there you go. That's how you leave Midgar. What's our time frame?
That is at 58, so
Perfect time to stop. Well, there you go, everybody. That's how you get the fuck out of Midgar. It only takes, what, 5 hours? I think I'm actually like 6 or some hours in game. Yep, 6.5 hours to get out of Midgar. And I was doing a pretty good pace.
It's a new record.
Just stopping to steal different material. Oh, I mean, the people who fucking speedrun it, it's like maybe an hour. They're quick.
Record.
Or 2 or 3 or something like that. It's pretty fast.
Bird.
There's not so much you can skip because of all the dialogue. Anyhow,
Bird.
hope you all enjoyed this episode and all my butt fuckery. Give me a call.
Yeah, you're pretty gay, Squirrel. I don't even know why I signed up for this with you.
The perks.
Such as
I'll explain later.
the butt sex.
I want my money back.